Week's parasha, HaKadosh Baruch Hu says very seriously, he's not kidding around, I promise you. He says, ויאמר אדוני אל משה לאמור, ואתה דבר אל בני ישראל לאמור, אך את שבתותי תשמעו, כי אות אי ביני וביניכם לדורותיכם, לדעת כי אני אדוני מקדישכם, ושמרתם את השבת, כי קודש היא לכם, מחלליה מות יומת. כי כל העושה במלאכה, ונכרתה הנפש ההיא מקרב עמיה. HaKadosh Baruch Hu says in last week's parasha, chapter 31, verse 12, Hashem says to Moshe, now you speak to the children of Israel, saying, however, you must observe the Shabbats. Plural. It says Shabbats. Why Shabbats? Shabbatotai is plural. Don't just keep one Shabbat a year like they have this campaign. It's a nice campaign, but they should tell people to keep Shabbat all year. One Shabbat a year. No, keep one Shabbat, think you're a good Jew. Or some tzaddikim in the world say, oh, listen, if you keep 1 minute of Shabbat, it'll be good. Yeah, it's good that, you're going to go to Gehinnom for 1 minute less. You cannot tell people that keeping one Shabbat or 1 minute of Shabbat or half a Shabbat or sometimes Shabbat is really the truth. You have to tell people what HaKadosh Baruch Hu says. You have to keep my Shabbats, meaning every Shabbat. No exceptions. You have to keep my Shabbat, for it is a sign, a covenant between me and you, for your generations to know that I am Hashem, who makes you holy. You shall observe the Shabbat, for it is holy to you. Its desecrators shall be put to death. It's really death upon death. Mot yumat means death upon death. Death in this world and also no Olam HaBa. That's where the Chachamim, the Rambam in Ilchot Shabbat, chapter 30, Halacha number 15, and the Shulchan Aruch, and many other Chachamim say this is din karet. For anyone who says, wait, where does it say that Chilul Shabbat is karet? This is one of the places, but if that's not enough for you, he says, whoever does work on it, that soul shall be cut off from among its people. V'nichreta nefesh ha'i mikerev amea. Nichreta is from the word karet. What does it mean? If he already died twice, he died in this world and he has no, what's the cut off part? You already died, no this world, no next world. What's the karet part? The karet part, Rabotai Yekarim, means that a person who does not keep Shabbat is not considered a Jew. He's considered in the eyes of HaKadosh Baruch Hu as 100% an idol worshipper. Hashem Yishmor V'Yatzil. That's what the Rambam writes in Ilchot Shabbat, chapter 30, last halacha. That's what the Shulchan Aruch says in 7 places. That's what the Zohar Kadosh says. That's what the Gemara in Masechet Shabbat, Masechet Sanhedrin, and many other places say. Rabotai Yekarim, we have a rule in the Torah where HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, you have to keep Shabbat. That's the rule. That's the covenant. If you don't keep Shabbat, not only are you losing your this world, where a person can die before the age of 60, a person can have a Hashem Yishmor, his children die. That's din karet in this world. But also you could lose, there's no heaven. Even if you somehow magically kept all of the other mitzvot and you gave $1 million a day in tzedakah. You don't keep Shabbat, no Olam HaBa. Hashem will give you the reward in this world. And not only that, you're also considered someone that's nichreta nefesh ha'i mikerev amea, meaning that we cannot count you as a Jew as part of a minyan, as part of a Jewish ceremony. Yeah, but I was only with my friends. Okay, you'll be with your friends in a hot place too. Now, why is this rule so critical to HaKadosh Baruch Hu? Because he says clearly, because this is so you know that I am Hashem who makes you holy. HaKadosh Baruch Hu Bechvodo Be'atzmo is saying to us clearly, when you keep Shabbat, you are saying to me, you believe in God. You believe in me, he says. When you do not keep Shabbat for whatever reason, it doesn't make a difference. It's hard for you, it's not hard for you, your parents let you, your parents don't let you, your wife hates you, your wife doesn't hate you. It doesn't make a difference. When you do not keep Shabbat, you're in essence saying to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, I'm an atheist. So now, when we have so many of our brothers and sisters, our dear holy brothers and sisters, that do not keep Shabbat, which according to statistics, it's somewhere in the neighborhood of 80% of our brothers and sisters do not keep Shabbat, that already shows that we're not keeping a rule much greater than the rule that he said that we would get a magefa for. What did he say we're going to get a magefa for? He said we'll get a magefa, we'll get a plague for what? For counting Jews. He didn't say we're going to kill us. He said you're going to suffer. Some people will die, some people no. But here he says anyone who doesn't keep Shabbat, finished. Now, so anyone that knows just this week's parasha, doesn't have to be a big Talmid Chacham, doesn't have to write books, doesn't have to be a scholar, doesn't have to give lectures. Anyone that just read this week's parasha one time in his life with commentary by Rashi already understands that the magefa that we have right now is no surprise. Why are you acting surprised? Why are you acting surprised? What's so surprising? Surprising it didn't come before. It's a Kadosh Baruch Hu's mercy. It's a Kadosh Baruch Hu's mercy it didn't come before. But at the same token, a Kadosh Baruch Hu loves us. And therefore he waits, and he waits, and he waits, and he waits. But every so often he has to wake us up to show us we're running out of time. We're simply living in this world with the wrong mentality, thinking that this world is a world to make money and buy toilet paper. This world is a world that we could just go another house, and another apartment, and another vacation, and another stock portfolio, and another real estate account, and another. So what does HaKadosh Baruch Hu do? HaKadosh Baruch Hu brings something that scares everyone. So much so, he literally shows us his glory with the smallest of his creations.